everyone, my name's Miranda and today I am so super excited because the cover for Lady Midnight, which is the first book in the Dark Artifices, still don't know if I'm saying that right, series by Cassandra Clare, was released last week, I want to say, and I am so in love with this cover, so I definitely wanted to dissect it, give you all my thoughts on it because I think it's honestly one of the best covers for Cassandra Clare books so far, and she's had a lot of amazing covers, but this one definitely takes the cake. So if you haven't seen the cover yet, unfortunately I don't have the cool editing software where I can slice it right in near my face, so I'll put it in right now for y'all to see. Here you go. Isn't that cover just amazing? First of all, I love the underwater theme. Reminds me so much of the Mara Dyer covers, which are some of my favorite covers ever because I just think, like, putting a character underwater on the cover, it's just like so cool looking and so interesting because water, of course, has so many like symbols that it could represent, and just like having a character be underwater is just really cool. But I'm gonna put this down now since that's not what we're reviewing. And it's interesting too because Emma, we know, is actually afraid of the ocean, so having her in water is really cool because it kind of makes us think that maybe that's something she's going to have to confront sooner than later, which is really cool. And if you didn't know, the cover is Emma, of course, and she's holding her sword Cortana, which is a Carstairs, however you say their last name. It's an heirloom to the family. And what's interesting though about the sword is she's not actually holding it, it's falling out of her hand, so I don't know what that could symbolize, but it's definitely, like, this scene right here to me, this is like someone's death scene is the weird thing. Like, it looks like she's been battling and then she fell, got knocked in the water, and she's out, like she's knocked out, the sword's falling out of her hand, but at the same time, like, there's light coming in from the top, so like that makes it have like a hopeful kind of edge to it. I really like that you can like see the runes on her arms, and then her hair is kind of like fashioned in a way that it makes it almost look like the runes, which I'm probably reading too much into that, but I think it's really cool looking. Someone told me you can see the Parabatai rune on her, but I don't know which one that is particularly, so if you do, feel free to leave it down below so I know too. But I think it's such a visually stunning cover. Like, if I saw this not knowing anything about the series or Cassandra Clare or the Mortal Instruments, if I just saw this on the shelf at a bookstore, I would definitely pick it up because, like I said, it's just like so cool. There's just something about like pictures with people in water, like, that are set up like this where they're falling kind of, that just makes it look so awesome and just like makes your eye like gravitate towards it. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love this cover, and I think they did a phenomenal job with it. I'm interested to see if this is actually going to be a scene in the book because I haven't read all of the Mortal Instrument or Infernal Devices series books, so I don't know if like later on the cover photos started being scenes from the actual book, but I know that like City of Bones and stuff, I don't think like Jace, there was a scene like that. It was just kind of him being Jace, but I mean, this is set up in a way that it almost makes me think it has to be a scene in the book, like she has to fall in the water or something and lose her sword. And I just think the most important thing about this is the sword not being in her hand because it's like out of her control or something like that. So I'm just really excited for this book. Comes out in March. It got pushed back because it was supposed to basically be out already. It was supposed to come back in October, but it got pushed back to March, and I'm just so excited for it. I mean, Mortal Instruments, I liked the first few books, but then afterwards I never really read the last few books, but this is a series I'm really looking forward to because the whole relationship of Emma and Julian really intrigues me, and when I did read City of Heavenly Fire, their point of views and their chapters were definitely my favorite because I just felt like they were really badass and really cool, and they were only like 12, and I'm like, I wish I was that badass and cool when I was 12, so I'm really excited to see this series. And if you have seen the cover, which if you watched the beginning of this video, you should have seen it. Please feel free to leave all your thoughts and your predictions for what it might mean for the series and the first book down below in the comments, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and want to see more cover reactions. I don't know, this is my first time trying it, so I don't know how it went. And also make sure to subscribe to my channel down below to be told when I make all sorts of new videos. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Ow, I just hit myself in the ear.